sawa? Sawa.
We came here yesterday evening. Most of us are either relatives, the sister, brothers, Honorable Sudi, the Speaker of the Wasindishu County Assembly, the MCAs, and a few leaders who just came in to listen to our colleagues' distress call. And when we arrived here, we found a contingent of police officers at the gate. There were several young people also outside, and but the police didn't try and get in at that stage. So we were inside and sat there with Mheshimiwa. Eventually we came to sit in an outbuilding, and then shortly thereafter there was a huge contingent of police. I think there were over 300 police officers. We are informed that it was somewhat GSU coming all the way from Kitale as reinforcement. And they came in, and when they came to the gate, because we're in the outer gate, I spoke to them, and I did inform them that Honorable Sudi was not resisting arrest, that he's in his homestead, I think, because we were in a gazebo. And we also informed them that we have no objection to them coming in. And the only challenge we had is because the police had come and there had been some fracas and there had been some gunshots and tear gas, the employees had run away. So we did not have anybody who had a key to the gate. So we told them we don't have the keys to the gate because we were guests. And so, but I told them as his lawyer, you can break the gate and come in. And they eventually didn't break the main gate, but they broke a side gate, got into the property. We were sitting outside, and the police came. There were so many that we raised our hands and told them that we were peaceful. And eventually we told them that they were free, since we did not know who was inside the main house, that they could break the door if nobody was opening it. Because they believed that Honorable Sudi was there. We told them we were not sure because we weren't seated in the main house at that time. And so, but we also know from that, and outside the gate, we are told that the Honorable Sudi's watchman was injured, was shot, and was rushed to hospital. We don't even know, but the county commandant assured us that they had rushed him to hospital because it was in the middle of the night and we couldn't see anything. We are also told that there were also a few other injuries to civilians, and they have only just left this morning after searching the house and ensuring that they confirmed that Honorable Sudi was not at the house, and so they have left the premises at the moment.
So as a lawyer, do you think what they did is within our constitution?
I think one problem is coming to look for somebody in the night. I mean, Honorable Sudi yesterday the day before was actually in town with the permission of the police who were present at the rally. They could have picked him at that time. They could have informed him and told him that we require you at the police station the following day, like today morning. That would not have been a problem. But coming at night, it created as if it's almost people were suspicious. It caused a lot of tension in the area because people wonder, when you come and look for somebody at night, people panic. So I feel that it was irresponsible. The decision to come and pick someone at night in the middle of a village is irresponsible because that is just unnecessary tension. And people believe that if you're going at night to someone's house, it's either you want to kill them or you want to steal from them. And people panic, and there was panic. But we thank God that we were able to tell young people that we explained to them, and that was covered by the media, that they must be peaceful and they should not do anything harmful. And in fact, they did not. And that's why and remember, and let's go on record, Honorable Sudi did not resist arrest because the police were able to drive cleanly through all the way from town to Kapseret up to his doorstep and parked there, so that nobody stopped them from coming up to the gate. Yes. So, but the beginning they didn't attempt to get in. It was only later when the second contingent arrived, and I asked them, why didn't you come in earlier? They said, oh, it's because we were waiting for reinforcement, which is understandable. But once they came into the house, I must say that they conducted the search decently. They were not violent inside. I worry about what happened outside, but inside, they went in, just searched calmly, and were able to leave in the morning.
Good. Thank you very much. I want to say that, as Honorable Gladys Bosholair said, we all came yesterday evening, and when we were here, there were a lot of presence of policemen. And I want to say that before the evening came, we had a peaceful rally in town. And among the people who were leading the contingent of police who were present here, were the people who allowed Honorable Sudi to conduct that peaceful rally. And I wonder, why would they allow him to conduct the peaceful rally, then come for him in the evening? And we were asking them why they didn't allow him to do that peaceful rally and request him to report at the police station. They told us we were concerned about the public at that particular time. So if you are concerned about the public in the day, why are you not concerned about the public again and the family at night? Especially what we were asking this policeman. We want to say that we are not refusing Oscar to be arrested, but there are some ways of arresting someone. If they had actually made a summon to him to appear before them and Oscar denied, then they should have actually come for him. But in this case, Oscar was not given any summon to appear. We asked them whether they had a warrant of arrest. They didn't have. We asked them, why would you break this house? They told us we are under instructions from above. We don't know these instructions from above come from who. And we want to know who is this above. But actually, does not adhere to what the Constitution is saying. As leaders of this particular area, we want to be very peaceful people, but we should be adhering and respecting the Constitution. What are these laws meant for? The laws are meant to be obeyed. And whether you are president, you are director of police, you are what, you have to respect these laws. And the best way to do so is actually to choose the right process. Oscar Sudi is a family man. He is a state officer. And I want to say that he is not a flight risk. What the policemen are actually doing as if Oscar Sudi could actually disappear the next day. If they want Oscar Sudi to remain here, they can even detain the passport for the purpose of having it, if he has actually refused to be arrested. But what we are telling the police, coming to somebody's house at night, we have had a lot of cases of leaders being taken at night and they go just missing. And this should not be another case of somebody, a leader, getting missing him because he's been taken at night. That is why we are really thinking about how the police were trying to handle the arrest of Oscar Sudi. Fortunately enough, they didn't find him. And we want to say that if they need Oscar, Oscar will be available at an opportune time. And they should write a summon. The lawyer is here. The lawyer should be given that summon to take Oscar to appear before them. And we want to say that Oscar will be accompanied by the lawyer. If they want Oscar to go and write a statement in the police station, let's write that summon.
I think it's very important for Wananchi, further to what Mheshimiwa Tena is saying, it's very important for Wananchi to realize that everyone has a right to bail. So and also everyone has a right to know why they have been arrested, the reason for the arrest. Even up to now, we don't know the reason why they want to arrest Sudi, because you are supposed to be told. The law is very clear. You are told why you're being arrested and for what reason, and where they'll even tell you, do you need your lawyer present, and so on. They haven't done that. You also have a right to bail and bond at the police station. The officer commanding station has the discretion to give you bail and bond. You don't have to sleep in the police station that night until Monday when you go to court. People seem to think that bail and bond is only given by the court. It can be given by the officer commanding station. It's right within his discretion. And it is very simple. If it was a case of if they had told us that they need Honorable Sudi, during the day, we shall do so. In fact, it got to a point that even if Honorable Sudi had wanted to surrender himself, the temperatures were so high that it was difficult for him, because they would have now said he's inciting people. So we asked the police, just follow the law. Tell them to read the section Article 49. They should read Section 123 of our Criminal Procedure Code and give people bond. And it also says the bail must not be excessive. It should be reasonable. So this high bail that people are starting to give these days it's excessive because bond is supposed to, and bail is supposed to secure your return, your reporting back to court. It is not supposed to be a punishment against the person because they are innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, just to sum it up, we are here and you can see we have very sleepy eyes, courtesy of very irresponsible act by police officers. It is quite unclear why the police officers had to wait to come and arrest Honorable Sudi, who did not resist arrest on a Friday at wee hours in the night. It's also unfortunate that even after persuading the police officers that they allow Oscar Sudi to present himself this morning or any other day, being a member of parliament, a honorable member for that matter, the police could not reason with all of us. And it is unfortunate that as we speak, we have people who have been injured, we have property which has been destroyed, and actually courtesy of police officers. As I speak, personally, my vehicle was deflated, the tires were deflated, we have vehicles that were broken into, and by police officers. Surely, in this century, why should we be doing things in that particular manner? And we are seeing this happening. Just the other day we saw senators being actually arrested within their own houses at wee hours in the night. Honorable Sudi should just have been called and asked to present himself before any police station, and he would have done it. But what we are seeing now, I would call this one, these arresting people on a Friday, Kamata Friday, it's not the right thing to do. And if this is the way we want to do things in this country, then we are getting ourselves back to the dark days. A honorable member should just be called upon to present himself on a Monday. And Honorable Sudi had even told the police publicly that he was ready to be arrested, he was ready to submit himself before any authority and give his statement. What happened yesterday? And as we speak, we have people in hospital, we have property which has been destroyed, and this one, the police officers who are leading this particular operation must be taken to account for all that. Every Kenyan has the right to express their opinion, Honorable Sudi being one of them. And for whatever manner, if anyone feels that Oscar Sudi exceeded or went out of the law, then there is a procedure which must be followed. And we are saying two wrongs can never make a right. Let us be decent in the way we arrest. Let us be decent in the way we access justice. Let us be decent in the way we dispense justice. Otherwise, we are all candidates of the same procedure. And we should not allow this to happen. Kenyans must guard against our constitutional rights. The right to the right of freedom to speak, the right to bail, the right to liberty. And what we are saying now, as we speak, Oscar Sudi's house was broken into by police officers. When we, the lawyers, leaders, who are there, we tried to persuade them to wait until today morning for them to be able to find out whether Oscar Sudi was in the house or not. But what did they do? They just had to break into Honorable Oscar Sudi's house just to satisfy their masters. And this is not the right thing to do. The next time it will be Honorable Shore being arrested just anyhow. Just like Honorable Ngeno was arrested just like that. And when you look at the kind of charges that were preferred against those honorable members, then you realize that these are political arrests. And what we are saying is that we do not agree with it.